I'm Jess Davis with the Ulster County Regional Chamber of Commerce, and I want to welcome you to another episode of Jess Delicious. Today we're in Midtown Kingston on Broadway at Monkey Joe Roasting Company. So Tom, tell me about these beans.
So we have a couple different varieties here. These are from India. They're a monsoon process, so they're washed and fermented basically prior to roasting. And they tend to be a bit more pale and yellowish. We get all our beans green and then roast them to the level that we kind of attenuate and feel is the best to promote that natural flavor that is grown in the beans themselves.
And today is a roast day, so I'm really excited because we're going to get to watch the whole process, right? Okay, so we're going to take the cup of coffee all the way from the bean right to the cup.
First I'm going to get going is a Costa Rica Terrazoo. Nice solid coffee. But as you can see, like I said, the green beans start out like this, and they don't really taste like anything other than just kind of like tree bark or a yerba mate tea or something. Like you can almost smell like the grassiness to them.
How hot does this get?
It's usually in 450 and leading on up to 500 degrees over the course of the roasting. I usually drop it in at 350, so it's got to heat up a little bit while those just kind of hang out.
How long have you been roasting beans?
Like 12 years, but here for about 10. I started on a little popcorn popper that I converted at home, doing like little half pounds at a time. When I start to hear the second crack come along and rolling a little, I'll turn the gas off so that it's just kind of internally cooking itself with its own heat. And then I'll check it. I'm looking for both a bit of the texture as well as some of the smell. Pretty much when it gets rid of like the grassy notes when I drop it.
Here it comes! Wow. It doesn't get any fresher than this. So I've been trying to wait for this batch of beans to finish, but I couldn't. So I had Brittany make me my favorite latte. It's just a hot latte with almond milk and a sprinkle of cinnamon on top. It's a good morning. While the beans are roasting, I'm gonna stack up on my Jazzy Joe. We are going to make a latte. And once it stops filling, it'll stop for you. And then set it here. And then get 30 pounds of pressure. And then take the back of it and other side, and then hit it like that to loosen any grinds. Ooh. And then tamp it again. And then do that one more time. Put it back where you found it. Move it to the right, make sure it's tight in there. Then line up your shot glasses. Let's see the... Let's hope it's lined up. Did I do it? All right, all right. Take a look. Yeah. They keep it local with Voices Dairy. Not bad the first time. Here last week on a rainy day, and Brittany surprised me with a heart cinnamon on top of my coffee. So I'm gonna do a little barista art. Cinnamon. Okay. You just go and pull. You can have a heavy hand with it. They got a more defined heart. So Ulster Eateries, I'm here with a faithful Monkey Joe patron, and her name is Jocelyn. She's also, interestingly, she's a volunteer. She serves on the board of People's Place, which I just love, keeping it local.
Yes. Love local.
Yeah.
Been here my whole life. Love local.
So tell us what you love about Monkey Joe.
This is home. This is home. I grew up right up the street on Pine Grove Avenue. It was a bike shop. When it turned into a coffee shop, oh my God, it's heaven. The girls behind the counter are family. That's really the only way to describe it.
There's just something so special about waking up in the morning and the smell of coffee, the process
The
of coffee, the ritual, yes, the routine. It's like a small time out as you're moving into the day.
Yes, I have to agree. And the great thing about here is because you get to know the people who work here, and because I come on a very regular basis, a few times a week, you get to see the regulars that come in and out. And it's like being home. And that first sip, you feel it all the way down, and then everything's good for the rest of the day. They don't do private parties, but because I'm a family member, not really by blood, but by coffee in my veins, I came into Brittany and Melissa one day and I said, my husband and I are celebrating 25 years and I want to renew my vows right here. And they looked at me and they went, really? And I said, yeah, really. And so we came up with a tea drink for my husband, which was called the Eeyore, because he's a lot like Eeyore. And we came up with a coffee drink for me, because I'm like Tigger, believe it or not. And we had renewed our vows. We had about 25 guests. We had they let us bring some sweet treats and little cheese and crackers in, and it was amazing.
We're trying new things with Monkey Joe regulars today. This is Naisha Scott. She's with the YMCA across the street, and I just found out she comes here every day. This is the cherry hibiscus tea. Wow. And it's not sweetened, it's just refreshing and cold. Did you find something new today?
I did.
Joan Quigley, and if you don't know Joan, she is Quigley Cruise Planners, and it's no surprise that she's got a flight to catch because she's headed where?
Las Vegas.
Live vicariously through Joan. Joan, what are you drinking today?
So I was working the polls one day and I love spicy coffee. So I came over and I said, can you guys make me a spicy coffee with some cocoa? And so they make the best spicy coffee latte with cocoa, cayenne, cinnamon, cocoa, steamed milk. It's fabulous. It is. I come here whenever I'm here. I run in and they know me, so they just spicy. I'm like, yep, with an extra shot too.
So we're waiting for the second crack to start on this batch of beans, and I'm going to pull the lever and bring it all down to cool off.
Go ahead and do it.
The magic of coffee. Tom has taken us through the bean process to the brew process. So it started out like this, and this is the batch that I pulled. It's Brazil bean with the French press, and I am going to sample it with some Bella's home baked goods that you can pick up here at Monkey Joe's. The Brazilian peaberry is a robust, smooth coffee with a great aftertaste. And I'm just gonna tell you, it does not get any fresher than this. Gotta get the salted caramel biscotti, nice and chewy. I'm going to try the Mocha Joe Frost, and this is Joe to the third with the mocha flavors, vanilla and caramel. This is so much more than a morning cup of coffee. The menu says that there is cocoa mocha berry and chip chicory in here. And I know for me, going into a fancy coffee shop like this can really be intimidating. What I love about Monkey Joe's is that I can ask Melissa and Brittany to explain everything. If they ever were to rename Monkey Joe's, I think they should call it the Melting Pot, because we've been here for just a couple of hours this morning and we have seen so many people from our community walk through these doors. The people, the coffee, the tea, the sweet treats, everything here at Monkey Joe Roasting Company on Broadway in Kingston is just delicious.